Hi guys, in today's video I am going to explain abstract classes. There is lot of ambiguity among you people when to use abstract classes, when to use interfaces. Okay? In last video I explained about interfaces. Interfaces are used when you are going to work with multiple inheritance in Java language. Interfaces are going to be used when we are going to work with multiple inheritance. That means we have to create a class from more than one superclass like this. Then we have to use interfaces because there is a rule in Java language, every Java subclass should have only one superclass. But here we are having two superclasses. Instead of this class, I will use either A as interface or B as interface. For better understanding, please go through my interface video. Okay? Next, what about abstract class? What is the difference between abstract class and interface? Okay? And then I clearly explained. Interface is mainly used to work with multiple inheritance. Interface is having constant values. Sorry, constant, not constant values. Constants and abstract methods. Okay. Coming to abstract class, an abstract class is similar to class. Okay? But it may have variables, it may have constants, it may have concrete methods, but there should be at least one abstract method. At least one abstract method. Okay, now you may raise one doubt, sir, what is the difference between class, abstract class and interface? Okay, again same, interface is having constants and only abstract methods, whereas abstract class is having, it may have variables, constant, concrete method. What is concrete method? Method having body, method having statements. There should be at least one abstract method. This is abstract class. In normal class, we may have variables, we may have constants, we may have only concrete methods. That means variables may be there, constants may be there, and in our normal class we are having only concrete method. But in abstract class, there should be at least one abstract method. These are the fundamental difference between interface, abstract class and class. When to use class? Class is used to design objects. First point is class is used to design objects. When to use interface? Interface is used to work with multiple inheritance. Now, important point, when to use abstract class? Listen, when more than one object has to share common properties, when more than one object has to share common properties, the implementation of those resources are different at different objects. In that scenario, in that case, we are going to use abstract classes. Okay, simply if I will explain, you can't understand it properly, I will explain you with an example. I want to find out area of circle. I want to find out area of sphere. I want to find out area of cylinder. For example, the area of circle formula is pi r square. Pi into r into r. The area of sphere is actually, okay, there is different formula is there. For example, I am assuming 4 pi r. The area of cylinder is some 1/3 pi r square h. For example, I am assuming like that. I think it may not be same, but please refer the formula also, no issue. 1/3 pi r square h. It may be wrong also. For better understanding, I am explaining. For example, if I want to find out area of circle, what is the formula? It requires pi value and radius value. If I want to find out area of sphere, I require again pi value and radius value. If I want to find out area of cylinder, I require pi value, r value and h value. It means all these three objects, circle is an object, sphere is an object, cylinder is an object. We are having how many objects? Three objects. Three objects is going to use pi value, r value. Here also pi value, r value. Here also pi value, r value, and along this pi value, r value, we have to use h value also. Okay, all these objects have to use a common method. What method? Area method. Okay, the purpose of this area method is, in case of circular object, the area method has to take pi value and r value. It has to find out area of circle. In case of sphere, the area method will take pi value and r value. Using 4 pi r formula, it has to calculate area of sphere. In case of cylinder, along it also, we have to use again area method. Here also it has to use pi value, r value and h value also. Using this formula, it has to calculate area of cylinder. Okay, see, three objects, circle, sphere, cylinder, require pi value, r value. But okay, cylinder will require one more extra value, that is h value. And all these objects has to use a common method. What method? Area method. In case of circle, area method is used to find out area of circle using pi value and r value. The formula is result equal to pi into r into r. In case of sphere also, we have to use the same area method, but it has to use pi value, r value, and it has to use 4 pi r formula to calculate area of sphere. In case of cylinder, okay, the same area method I am going to use, but here it has to take pi, and along pi and r it has to take h value also. Using this formula, it has to calculate area of cylinder. Means all these three objects require a common method, that is what method? Area method. And all these require pi value and all these require r value. But when I am going to use cylinder, okay, object, I have to use h value. Okay, when circle is going to use all these values, the formula is different, pi r square. When sphere is going to use all the values and the area method, the formula is 4 pi r. When cylinder is going to use pi value, r value and h value, what is the formula? For example, 1/3 pi r square h. That's why I explained. We are going to use more than one object. All these objects have to use a common resource, pi value, r value, and what method? Area method. But the implementation of that method is different at different objects. In case of circle, area, the formula is different. In case of sphere, the implementation is different. In case of cylinder, the implementation is different. In this scenario, we have to use abstract classes. Okay, this is one of the very important interview question also. Here I am going to talk about class. Here I am going to talk about interface. Here I am going to talk about abstract class. In the class, okay, we may have variables, we may have constants, we may have concrete methods. What is the meaning of concrete method? Method having body. But in the interface, we may have only constants and abstract methods. Okay, where in case of abstract class, we may have variables, we may have constants, we may have concrete method. What is concrete method? Just now explained, which is having statements or body, but at least one abstract method. At least one abstract method. What about class? This is first point. Class is used to design object. To design objects. Whereas interface is used to implement, second point, multiple inheritance. Next, second point here. Just to explain, when more than one object has to share, common properties. Common properties. Okay, if you want to elaborate it, explain my, just know whatever example we discussed, please explain it. Third point. Okay, extend keyword is used to create a class from existing class. Extends keyword is used to create a class from existing class. Okay. Again, to create an interface from existing interface, we will use extend keyword. Extend keyword is used to create an interface from another interface. Another interface. But to create a class from interface, we have to use implements keyword. Okay, implements keyword in case of class. Implements keyword by creating a class from the interface. Here also we have to use what keyword? Extends keyword. Okay, to create a class from abstract class. Fourth point, we can create object and instance. We can create instance and object. What is the difference between instance and object? I will explain with example tomorrow. In next video, sorry, not tomorrow. We can create instance. Sorry, we can create not instance. Instance and object both are same. We can create reference and object. We can create reference and object. Here we cannot create reference and object. Fourth one, we can create reference but not object. Okay, these are the fundamental difference between class, interface and abstract class. Okay, this is one of the very important interview question for basic as well as experienced Java developer. Please go through this video, like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.